Gabon Records, in line with international best practices, has launched a comprehensive monitoring and evaluation exercise. This initiative underscores LASRAB's unwavering commitment to fostering effective records management across all ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, within the state. The exercise specifically targets newly deployed archives officers assigned to various MDA registries. Its core purpose is to meticulously assess their performance, ensure compliance with established protocols, and evaluate the operational impact of their work. Director General of LASRAB, Toyin Ogunlana, said by closely monitoring the activities of the archive officers, LASRAB aims to guarantee strict adherence to the highest standards, ethics, and guidelines in records management. Ogunlana said the proactive approach by LASRAB is designed to reinforce best practices in records handling throughout the public sector, as the Bureau will identify any operational gaps and capacity needs, ensuring that all archives officers are equipped with the necessary skills and resources. She stated that this initiative will significantly promote accountability and transparency in government operations, ultimately enhancing efficient service delivery across Lagos State. The Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, has taken its Strategic Food and Nutrition Intervention Program tagged Oúnjẹ Lórí Àwọ̀ to the Isheri Local Council Development Area of the state. Commissioner for WAPA, Bolaji Dada, described the program as a holistic response to malnutrition, health challenges, and poverty among women at the community level. She noted that it is aimed at addressing dietary needs and promoting healthy living among women in grassroots communities across the state, in line with the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda, which places women's welfare, healthcare, and social protection at the forefront of its developmental priorities. Dada said as part of the outreach, thousands of women have benefited from food items and expert guidance from professional nutritionists and dietitians on proper nutrition, lifestyle habit, and disease prevention. The permanent secretary in the ministry, Rianat Onigbanjo, reiterated the state government's commitment to supporting vulnerable women through strategic health and empowerment programs. The police command in Borno State has arrested 210 suspects and recovered large quantities of hard drugs and weapons during operations conducted from June 11 to 18. Commissioner of Police in Borno, Naziru Abdul Majid, said this while addressing journalists at the command headquarters in Maiduguri. He said the operations involved raids, surveillance, stop and search actions, and coordinated enforcement targeting handset snatching, youth gangsterism, thuggery, and drug abuse. According to him, out of the 210 suspects arrested, 86 have been convicted, while 124 remain under investigation. Abdul Majid praised the dedication and bravery of officers and thanked the Borno State government for revitalizing and equipping the RRS unit. He warned those engaging in illicit acts to desist immediately or prepare to face the full consequences of the law. Personnel of the Nigerian Navy Forward Operating Base Escravos have deactivated 8 illegal refining sites in the creeks of the Niger Delta region. Approximately 20,710 liters of stolen crude oil and 3,255 liters of illegally refined automotive gas oil were also seized by the naval team. Commanding officer of the FOB Escravos, Ikenna Okuluagu, said the exploits were recorded in a series of operations carried out in the region within the last 1 week. This initiative is part of ongoing efforts to enhance Nigeria's daily crude oil production and tackle economic sabotage. Okuluagu noted that the Navy recorded significant operational successes in the fight against crude oil theft, pipeline vandalism, and related illicit activities in the Niger Delta. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Customs Service has raised the alarm over a surge in online scams involving fake recruitment and auction offers falsely linked to the service. This is even as the service urged the public to remain vigilant and avoid falling victim to fraudsters. National Public Relations Officer of the NCS, Abdullahi Maiwada, expressed concern over the growing trend of criminals impersonating senior customs officials on social media to deceive unsuspecting citizens. Maiwada emphasized that the NCS does not conduct recruitment or auctions via social media, describing such auctions as criminal acts aimed at tarnishing the service's reputation and defrauding innocent Nigerians. He urged Nigerians to verify all information related to recruitment and auctions through the service's official communication channels. The federal government has decried the low levels of intra-African trade, particularly within West Africa, where trade among countries remains under 10% despite decades of integration initiatives. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Jumoke Oduwole, who stated this at the West Africa Economic Summit held in Abuja, called for the dismantling of both tariff and non-tariff barriers that impede the flow of goods, services and people. Oduwole emphasized Nigeria's leadership role in implementing the African Continental Free Trade Area Framework, revealing that the country had recently gazetted a provisional schedule of tariff concessions following presidential approval. She underscored the urgency of scaling intra-regional trade and reforming outdated economic frameworks across the sub-region. And in some foreign news, Panama has declared an emergency in its main banana-producing region after shops were looted and buildings vandalized in ongoing protest over a pension reform. The government says constitutional rights will be suspended for the next 5 days in the northwestern Bocas del Toro province. The measure restricts freedom of movement and allows the police to make arrests without a warrant. Troubles in the region began a month ago when the local Banana Workers Union joined the nationwide protest against proposed pension cuts and declared a strike. Minister of the Presidency, Yuan Orilak, said in the face of the disruption of order and acts of systematic violence, the state will enforce its constitutional mandates to guarantee peace. And over to sports news. Nigeria international Leon Balogun has joined Cyprus top flight club Aris Limassol on a one-year deal. Balogun joined Aris as a free agent following his exit from Scottish Premiership giants Rangers. The 36-year-old central defender was acquired as a free agent as his contract with Rangers Scotland expired. Balogun was born in Berlin and made his first steps in football there with Hertha. He played 46 games with the Nigerian national team, scoring 1 goal, and in addition to his participation in the 2018 World Cup, he has the third place he took with Nigeria in the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations to show for it. And that was our news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube Traffic Radio 961. I can visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated the Lagos State Employability Support Project to address the labor skill gap and unemployment problems? You can get details. It's on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Records and Archives Bureau, LASRAB, the state agency charged with regulating, controlling and maintaining government records in line with international best practices, has launched a comprehensive monitoring and evaluation exercise. The Nigeria Customs Service has raised the alarm over a surge in online scams involving fake recruitment and auction offers falsely linked to the service. I've also told you that Panama has declared an emergency in its main banana-producing region after shops were looted and buildings vandalized in ongoing protest over a pension reform. In sports, Nigeria international Leon Balogun has joined Cyprus top flight club Aris Limassol on a one-year deal. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Good morning.